Belt, weightlifting shoes, elbow and knee sleeves, wrist wraps, Lynx Africa, no one likes a smelly Strongman, lifting straps, gum shield, liquid chalk, pair of socks, strapping tape. Hey guys, so today I'm just going to go through what I kind of put in my my kit bag. It's a question you get asked all the time, especially from guys starting out in Strongman. You know, what do you need to take to a competition? So to start off, we'll just go through the kind of like key essentials that I'll always take with me to a competition. So, first thing, most important item in here is a belt. Got my kind of solid SBD belt. I'll use this for most events, whether it's deadlifting, squatting, overhead pressing work, even on support on some moving events as well. So this is hugely important. That's the number one thing I always have in. After that, I'll also have like a little underbelt. So a lot of people ask me about these. This is just a simple Ray-Band underbelt. We'll tend to use this when we're just looking for a little bit of extra kind of like lumbar support. Also, if we think the belt's going to dig in, we'll probably put that under. I don't wear this for all events. I'll tend to just wear this on some overhead pressing events, but definitely not deadlifting because I feel it just gets a little bit in the way. Weightlifting shoes, hugely important for me. I tend to wear these on all overhead lifts, any squat lifts as well. A couple of real reasons for that. Like one, with a log press, you should be sitting into it really deep. So you need to be able to get the log nice and high on you, up onto your chest for the clean. It makes the clean a lot easier. So you're not muscling it up, you're actually using your technique, you're rolling the log up. To be able to do that, you need to be able to squat quite deep. And the heel on a weightlifting shoe allows a larger amount of kind of dorsiflexion, which allows you to get your, give you bigger range of motion around the ankle to do this. So that's the first reason. Second reason is it's a real nice, solid, compact shoe. It keeps your foot nice and tight, so there's minimal movement, especially you don't want your feet to be moving around and you've got like 200 kilos, or in my case probably not, like 180 above your head. So some guys will wear like a flat shoe, but my personal preference is to go for a weightlifting shoe. I just think it's a lot more solid. So definitely want a good solid base for your weightlifting shoes. From there, I'll tend to also take some elbow and knee sleeves. So I've got a huge like collection of these in here, different types of ones that I'll use. All SBD for my knee sleeves that I wear most of the day. Elbow sleeves on some moving events and some pressing events. I'll also tend to wear like a large elbow sleeve that I'll pull over my biceps. Some of you guys might have seen me do that in competitions, usually on loading or Atlas stones. The reason I do that is because I've got a partial tear in this bicep, and obviously I've had a full reattachment on this one. So I just like to keep my kind of biceps warm and compressed during those events. And I found that kind of pulling like a large elbow sleeve up over my upper arm, it gives me quite a good bit of compression. So yeah, a couple of different elbow sleeves just to make sure I'm ready for that. Down to wrist wraps. So a couple of different versions of wrist wraps I'll keep in my bag, whether it's the standard flex or the stiff flex. I'll also like to keep a meter long set as well that I'll use on dumbbell, just to give me an extra little bit of kind of wrist support. Loads of different wrist wraps in there, to be fair, but you know, they kind of sit in my bag and they're ready to go at any point. Moving on to lifting straps. So a couple of different versions of lifting straps I'll use depending on the lift, whether it's an axle or a barbell. I tend to use obviously a longer set of straps for axle lifting than I would for normal barbell lifting. So a couple of different figure of 8 straps that I'll use on the day. Gum shield. I tend to use this just to stop myself from biting through my bottom lip. When I lift, I tend to bite down quite hard, and I've kind of crumbled a couple of teeth and bitten through my lip before. So this gum shield for me just stops me from doing myself any damage. I'll tend to use it on any kind of heavy like static lifts, so whether it's my log pressing or my deadlifting. Might even use it on a couple of moving events, but more often than not it's usually the static lifts I use the gum shield for. Liquid chalk. I'm a big fan of liquid chalk over kind of regular chalk. I'll use some regular chalk as well, but for me I like to put a base down with liquid chalk. It just tends, I find it tends to stick to shirts a lot better and to your hands a lot better as well. And it kind of like dries your hands out as well, which is great. From there, spare of socks, little bits like that. Some strapping tape. I tend to use this to hold kind of my my forearm guards for my stone lifting in place, but also it's always good to have some strapping tape if you do get into any problems or injuries. After that, I've got my therapy gun or massage gun, so I'll tend to keep this in the bag, use this for any time I need to use it as part of my prep work. Very simple bit of kit, but yeah, it's always useful to have if you just kind of start warming up and find you've got an individual knot in your muscle. And to be fair, the price of these things has come down massively. This one's from MyoMaster. They do a couple of different versions on that, so definitely check them out. After that, just got some electrolyte tabs that just get left in my bag. Obviously, when you exercise and you're sweating quite a bit, you're losing your salts. So I like to keep kind of sodium, potassium going in during the competition. So make sure I'm putting these in my water. And finally, you know, we've got a little bit of Lynx Africa. It's a key little thing to keep in your kit bag, guys. No one likes a smelly Strongman, so yeah, definitely make sure you use your deodorant. But yeah, that's pretty much the essentials of what I have in my bag. The thing that's obviously missing, you can't see, is the Atlas stones, so the tacky and the sleeves. They're just sitting over with, I kind of leave them in my container with the stones, but they'll definitely also go in the bag. And then I'll carry a complete separate bag full of food, water, depending on the length of the event. But yeah, definitely make sure I've got plenty of water, plenty of electrolytes, some simple foods that I'm going to eat throughout the day. And then apart from that, that's pretty much it. I'll take my fan with me as well, just to keep me cool during the events, because sometimes it gets quite hot backstage. But yeah, that's it. That's everything that goes in the kit bag. So if you've got any questions about anything you feel like you should put in your kit, or any questions on whether you think it'll be useful, just comment below and I'll try and work through them.